Hello everybody, it's Red, and welcome back to more Skyward Sword. Last time, a lot happened. Girahim found out about the second gate of time, but before we could open it, the imprisoned one freed himself once again, leading us to an epic battle where we teamed up with Groose for a really close call. And after imprisoning him once again, we came over here to the past, where Zelda revealed a lot of truths to us. Not only is she the goddess reincarnated, but we are also the hero reincarnated. Demise's plan is to obtain a power created by the old gods and use it to take over the world. And our only hope of ever defeating Demise is actually obtaining the power for ourselves and using it to vanquish him. Wow! Right now Zelda is asleep on the other side of that gate, because only her sleeping goddess powers can keep the imprisoned while we complete our quest. This time, we're actually gonna take a little bit of a detour before we go looking for the Triforce. A lot has opened up for us. Well, not a lot, but quite a little bit opened up for us after this meeting with Zelda. So we're gonna be clearing all that stuff out, you know. But first, of course, Groose has a little bit of stuff to tell us. Wow, hey Groose. Man, so Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Oh, I can't lie to Groose, not after everything that happened. The answer here is actually very inconsequential. You know, this is just one of those where, like, hey, you can just, you know, get a different one box of dialogue, but hey, yeah. So Groose here is gonna talk to us about his future, because again, lots of character development, and I love this about Groose. This is just, again, really cool that this happens, and a lot of people think that he just did a complete 180 in like very short time, and I don't see it as that. Another Let's Player has said that, and I totally agree with him, you know. When he said it, I was like, yep, that's exactly what I thought the first time I was playing. Groose simply has a similar goal as us, and so he didn't just become our friend after seeing us fight the imprisoned one for the first time. So I don't know, I just think that, like, he has a similar objective, and that's why he's helping us out, you know? He's not like, hey, we're best buddies now. He's just, hey, let's work together so we can hopefully get through all of this. But anyway, he was just talking about how we can plant a sapling over there, and he would love to bring some more life back to this place, and that would be really cool, but hard to live all the old girl here all to herself. But don't you dare telling Colin and Stritch that I'm down here taking care of some old lady! I'm gonna do exactly that. Yeah. But alright. Yeah, this thing that we see back here, Zelda has evolved into Aerodactyl. Yeah, that's why Aerodactyl doesn't have baby form, because it's Zelda, and that would, like, break the rules of Nintendo Universe or something. I'm sorry, okay? I just love Pokemon. I had to make the joke. But anyway, after getting the true Master Sword, a lot has opened up for us. Well, first of all, there are quite a few upgrades to our sword, and probably the most obvious one is that, well, our Skyward Strike charges much faster, and it also travels much farther. But also, there are some hidden upgrades that the game never really told us about. First of all, it's longer. The game didn't outright say it like it did with the Goddess's Longsword. But yeah, the Master Sword is longer than the Goddess's Longsword. Also, it deals double damage. As I said, the Skyward Strike charges a lot faster, it travels a lot farther. And there was also something else that I don't remember. I'm probably gonna remember later on in the episode, but for now, let's talk to Gorko! Ah! Is there something different about your sword? Or is it just me? Either way, bud, you've got to get rid of those bad guys down there. You know, bud, even at a time like this, I never stop thinking about my research! I came across an ancient volume in accordance with my research. What do I have to say? Of course I do, Gorko! Arrow in repose. He who wants to strike targets from afar, draw the shape so that it may be known. Well, that's what it's written here! Does that mean anything to you? Oh, it actually does. So here we go, the goddess wall right here. I don't know exactly when this becomes available to you. I found conflicting sources on that. But after you draw what Gorko wants you to draw. Sweet! God! So that's what the ancient writing meant by striking targets from afar! For helping me out with my research, I would like to give you a little something! Yeah, we get a piece of heart! Gorko now loves us! I love that! So there we go. Yeah, again, I don't know exactly when this opens up for us, but yeah. Whoa, teleporting Gorko, okay. Gorko will give you a piece of heart if you draw what he asks you to draw. So there we go. But yeah, now that we have even more... Oh, right, yeah, that's what I was forgetting. So our spin attack now consumes less energy. And I guess it's because the Master Sword is just so powerful. Spin attacking against blocking enemies will sometimes, depending on, you know, how strong those enemies are, it's gonna stun them for a little bit. So yeah, you might remember that before, our spin attack cost 3 little wedges. Now it only costs 2. So we can actually spin attack 5 times in a row without getting exhausted. And after just a little bit, we can do it again. Like, now our spin attack is just so much more powerful. And I just love that because of how much I love using my spin attacks. So there we go, just gonna grab some bugs here real quick. Okay, there we go. Now, as I said before, searching for the Triforce, I want to do a little bit of cleanup, so I'm gonna meet you guys back in Elden. Dropping down back here inside the volcano, I want to head back into the Fire Sanctuary real quick, because there's actually a thing that I wanted to skip over for rhythm and, you know, just pacing things, pacing issues here in the Fire Sanctuary. Because you might remember that there was actually 2 Magmanos that we fought, well, 2 sets of Magmanos that we could have seen here in the Fire Sanctuary. And the first one that we met, we couldn't actually do anything about. So I just want to head back there real quick, because now that we have the Magma Mitts, we can actually take care of that one Magmanos. Here we go, this is the room. First of all, the water fruit that we have to use in order to defeat the Magmanos right here is locked behind a cage, so there was nothing we could do. So what you want to do is just use this very convenient elevator to climb back up to the exit of this room. The same one that we used before. There we go, and then right here on this door, we have actually seen this one hole. We couldn't do anything about it before because we didn't have the Magma Mitts, so we couldn't really come down here. But now that we have the Magma Mitts, yeah, we can just do this. You could very easily have backtracked through the temple, but I just think that backtracking really breaks up the pace of this place. Not to mention, I think it is faster time-wise to just finish the place, and then once you're outside, just head back in and then come here. Because otherwise you would have to backtrack all the way back to this room, and then back to the place where you need to be in order to get through the temple. So I just think that it's much faster to do it this way. So there we go, we got the water fruit, so now we can actually take care of the Magmanos. So come over here, dude. Hi, hi, rise up from the lava. Okay, and then freeze. And then just choose spin attacks to take care of it, and boom. So there we go, the lava goes down, and now we can actually go through this little corridor. Yeah, it was completely inaccessible before, but right behind it, there's this door that leads back to the outside with a treasure chest that's actually gonna be very important to us, because inside we have the 4th bottle in the game. Yeah! Now, I think it's kind of weird that they gave us this 4th bottle now. I don't know. It's just been so spaced out, like it's been forever since we got the 3rd bottle, and now we're getting a 4th one. It's just a little weird for me, I don't know. Just like, item distribution wise, it just feels a little odd. So yeah, there we go, the fourth bottle. We can absolutely use it if we want to. It is of course gonna take another pouch slot, so yeah, do with that what you want. If you feel like you need more potions or whatever, feel free to use it, but I honestly think that for me 3 bottles is more than enough. I like having an extra quiver, I like having the potion medal. I mean, during this playthrough, I've really fallen in love with the potion medal, so I'm not gonna be using 4 bottles. Or maybe I will, I don't know, who knows? So yeah, also, I can't really do that right now, but yeah, many of the gems that you see here, like even, I think the frog's mouth, let me check. Sorry, not the frog's mouth, the frog's eyes. Yeah, the frog is gonna give you rupees. And then there's also, no, I think this one you have to blow out the torch. Yeah, there we go, 1 rupee! Yay! And then, by the rules of video game logic, yeah, another one right there. So, you can just get some rupees everywhere. Every time you see a gemstone here in Elden, try to hit it. You might as well, like, see if it does have something for you. So, there we go. By talking to this gossip stone that we met all the way back, before, you know, getting into the fire sanctuary, it talked about this weird piece of heart that we have to burrow like a magma in order to be able to collect. So, by burrowing like a magma, we have this little section. There's only 1 exit, and right outside, we have my second favorite spot in the entire game. This is just so, I don't know, atmospherical. In a weird way, like just the 3 fairies and a single piece of heart. I just love it, you know? As I said, like, there's another Let's Player that loves saying this, and I kind of picked that thing up from him. I would love to sleep in this place. Like, I can totally see myself just, I don't know, bringing something soft to lay my head on. Like, not even a blanket, because, you know, we're near a volcano, so we probably don't need a blanket. And just falling asleep in here. So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do here near the fire sanctuary. So I'm just gonna meet you guys back inside the volcano crater. So, see you guys in a second. Actually, there's this one bombable wall that I just noticed. And behind it, I don't know, maybe a treasure? Let's see, come on. Okay, yeah, see, this is why I usually hit bombs with my sword. Even though it costs a heart to do that, I just think it's a little bit faster. But anyway, just chill digging holes. Hopefully they'll be good holes. Okay, it's an okay hole. Not really a good hole, just an okay hole. And this one is not a good hole. Okay, and rupees are disappearing. Don't disappear. Okay. So, meet you guys back inside the volcano. Alright, there we go. Right here near the entrance of the volcano crater. I just wanted to come over to this room once again. Because, as I said, our Skyward strike is now longer. So, maybe, and by maybe I mean definitely, because I've played this game before, we can actually get the Goddess Cube right there. Usually, I think that the game wanted you to wait a little bit before grabbing that. But because of our extended Skyward strike with the Master Sword, we can just do it right now. There we go. Yeah, I am pretty sure that the game intended for you to get it later, but we can definitely do it now. Also, I just want to touch on this real quick. I'm not entirely sure which upgrades become available with the Master Sword and which ones become available with the true Master Sword. But I will be checking that out and make sure to let you guys know with the bonus videos that I will eventually do. So make sure you guys watch out for that. You know, just for the sake of information, simple as that. But yeah, there are different upgrades with the Master Sword and with the true Master Sword. Another little detail is that because the last thing we did here in Elden was the Protect the Robot minigame, now the enemy placement here is actually from the Protect the Robot minigame. So just make sure that you watch out for that. Like, it's nothing dangerous. You really don't have to come back here to Elden at all if you get all that stuff from the Fire Sanctuary. But yeah, if you do decide to come back, just remember that the enemy pattern that you will see will be the one that you saw back when we were playing Protect the Robot. And then just to show off the quadruple damage that we now have. Here is how fast we take down wooden shield moblins with the true Master Sword. Yeah, it is 4 times as powerful as the Goddess's Sword. It's just awesome. We can just slice through enemies like butter. I love the Master Sword. Oh boy. And then right here, I actually want to dive down. Make sure you dive down right here just for the sake of like exploring a little bit. So right over here, I think I actually spoiled it a little bit by saying it back in episode, I don't know, 6, 7 maybe? There actually is a Magma right here after you beat the Fire Sanctuary. So let's talk to Gold.
Oh, you again. It's been a long time, but I remember that face. How are those gloves I've been treating you? Are they up to your satisfaction? Have I been? A whole lot of nice for you to ask. Let me see. I've been searching high and low for a new treasure, but I've come up empty-pawed. Gotta say, I'm tired of digging after my fortune in this blast furnace. I'm starting to think it's time I gave up this life of treasure hunting, settle down to enjoy my twilight years.
What do you mean by twilight years? This is not that gay. Anyway,
if I'm gonna retire, I want to live in a place up high with a glorious view. I've lived most of my life underground, it's true, but I still gaze up at that sky, so big and blue and fluffy. If I've had it my way, I'd like to come back in my next life as a bird, spend my time soaring in the wild blue yonder.
Nice. So apparently it is magma culture that, ow. Shoot, what do I want? Like, yeah, reincarnating. Yeah. Apparently that is a thing in magma culture, so there we go.
Whoa, it's my old pal, how have you been? Me? My claws are sharp, and my nose is tuned in to treasure. I'm great! One thing's got me worried though. The tribal elder's been acting odd since going to those ruins. He's just not himself. Talked to him earlier, right? How's he doing? What? Twilight Years? What are you talking about? Is Twilight Years some sort of code name for treasure? I gotta tell you, I've never heard of such a thing, and I know a thing or two about treasure. But if that's what the other wants, help him out, will ya?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that, Silva. I guess I can do that. You know, anything to help a fellow Brazilian out. So, over here in Elden, a little bit has changed. Like, as you just saw, like, the Magmas that we met back in the Fire Sanctuary are now hanging out. The ones that we met before won't really have anything new to say to us, but the one from the Fire Sanctuary, yeah, they're hanging out. So, there we go. So yeah, very simple stuff. Next up, I want to come over here to this cave and head over to the place where we saw that treasure right there. There's a very simple path that we don't really have to go through any enemies. So, here we go. Back to the treasure. Haha! You could actually talk to this Magma a lot earlier. I think this guy is Kobo? Yeah, Kobo. And by talking to him, he'll actually tell us about looking for treasure, you know, as every Magma does. Riddled with hidden caves.
You can find by checking around for thin, cracked walls. You can find all kinds of things in these caves. It's mostly rupees, sure, but you never know. You might get an itch for loot. You should try some cave hunting.
And then by talking to him,
Master, the abilities of your sword have increased. It is now possible to douse for rupees. I have registered rupees as a viable dousing target. Use this exciting new feature as you deem necessary.
So there we go. That's actually the final dousing target that once again you could get as soon as you obtain the goddess's white sword. But I just didn't because I couldn't find the Magma. So yeah, that's where he is. That's where he's hanging out. And then the last thing that I want to do here in Elden is talk to Bronzy.
Hey, it's you, that guy from before. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. We're all good now, though, because my pal found out about it. Truth is, he got captured once, too. Guess that makes us even. Nothing for either of us to worry about. Yeah, anyway, have you seen Platz around here anywhere?
So, Platz is that guy that was inside the tunnel that was running away from us, and then he gave us that piece of heart inside the treasure chest. But I've looked all over Elden, and I could not find him. So I'm just gonna say that, nope, I haven't seen Platz.
That dirt brain. I bet he's off on some solo treasure hunting dig. He knows he's not supposed to be out by himself. This place is dangerous. What am I supposed to do, huh? I guess that's what you get when you're treasure hunters. Bunch of guys who don't know when to quit. If you happen to run into Platz, give him my best, will ya?
I do that, but yeah, I see no sign of Platz anywhere. Now, the last thing that I want to do before actually getting to some, relevant stuff to the game is come back here to Little A Room Mines and sit down on this tool. So, you would not happen to be interested in excavating, would you? You are? Well then, you're gonna love this! The thing is, these research digs can get really expensive, but they can be very lucrative. Any interest in investing 10 rupees in my dig? Psh, that's pocket change! Thanks, I'll put these funds to good use. I just love how he's like rhythmically tapping his foot in excitement. You have certainly proved your passion for digging, my good friend. I will make sure these funds are put to good use, and I appreciate your patience. Alright, thank you so much, Golo. So yeah, you can actually invest 10 rupees on Golo's dig thing. Yeah, dig thing? What am I saying? So, as you might expect, by doing that, you will get rewarded eventually. And I just wanted to save it up for this point, because once again, for the sake of like, game rhythm and that kind of thing, video, shoot, what am I trying to say? Video rhythm, you know what I mean, okay? Yeah, for the sake of pacing, that's the word. I just wanted to ignore that for a little bit. So yeah, you can actually do that as soon as you finish the Sand Ship, as soon as you obtain the goddess's white sword, and it will not be available for you after you do the next story thing that we're gonna do. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I did that now at this point, because we won't get another chance to do it, and it's just a cool thing that we can do, you know, help a Goron out. No, I missed! Anyway, moving on to some actually relevant stuff. Kina here has a new thing for us to do. Oh, thanks for helping me carry the pumpkins the other day. Thanks to you, we're ready to plant the new seeds. The only thing is, plant the patch so that it's ready to be planted is hard work. If only there was someone who was really good at plowing the field. I know a person. Or a creature? Really? If that's the case, I'd love to ask this person to help me out. If you find this person, please tell them to come find me right away, okay? I calculate a 90% chance that this request is in some way connected to gratitude crystals. Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the person who will plow the pumpkin patch for this girl. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set? Yes, I do, Fi. Thank you very much. Understood, Master. Is there really someone who would help me out? Well, I'll try to keep my hopes up and just wait patiently here until they show up. Aw, Kina, we'll definitely find someone for you. So, who could possibly be really good at plowing fields? Well, in case you're wondering, it's probably someone who's good at digging. Do we know anyone like that? Now, I ain't saying he's a gold digger, but I don't know how the rest of the lyrics go. Also, I just saw the Helix fossil. Holy crap! Praise it! But anyway, someone who is really good at digging and actually wants to go up to the sky. Silva, is that you? No, it's gold. I don't know how Fi is able to douse for someone who wants to plow fields, but yeah, we can totally do that. So we meet again, eh? I gotta thank you for your help last time. See, I've been searching for new treasure spots, but I can't find a single bauble of bitter treasure. Maybe I'm just getting woozy from working so long in this heat. Sometimes I wish I could find a job that really played my strengths. Yeah, something in a cool climate, then I'd be set. If you say keep dreaming, that's actually a cool little dialogue, but just for the sake of time, I know a place. So, you know a place with work that I'd be good at? And it's in the sky? I love the sky! Where I sign up, I'm telling you, I'm in, let's do this thing! This individual's capabilities match perfectly to the types of duties expected from an employee at the Lumpy Pumpkin. Do you wish to call the robot and transport this individual? I guess I do. So please, come over here, Scrapper. Lend me a hand, will ya? A hand and a propeller, maybe another hand to make sure that this guy doesn't fall, because otherwise he would die. Because, you know, we're going up to the sky and getting a fall like that. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be too good. Mistress Fi, I'm here, sir. Oh, you want me to carry this old thing? Yeah, really old. You don't have to tell me twice, sir. I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long. Bird! Also, yeah, there's a really rare opportunity to look at Magma's feet. Just fun stuff. I don't know how they grow so much hair eventually. I guess it's just one of those things that, like, either puberty gives you or not, you know, just like beards and how frustrated I am that I can't grow a beard. But anyway, I'll meet you guys back up in the sky. Scrapper? You alright there, buddy?
I brought you magma, sir.
Ka-chonk.
Send my best to 5. Yay! You found someone, didn't you? Wait a second, this isn't the person.
Hey, magmas are people too.
Ah, so you're saying that this mole's gonna help plow the patch for me?
How do you know of moles?
One! Are you seriously trying to get me to work in a field all day? Is that why you're holding me all the way up here into the sky? Well, good luck, Mr. Mole Man. Oh, but well, I suppose I guess I could at least give it a try. Hey, so what do you think? Wow, look at that. That's amazing. You think? Well, that was nothing, really. Running around the dirt, child's play for us, magmas. Wow, one more time, please. Again. Oh, yeah, here I go.
Damn, there he goes indeed.
I'm so grateful that you brought me this lovely guide help. I'm gonna ask him help with all kinds of things. Thank you very, very, very much. Aww.
And there we go, now the Lumpy Pumpkin has a new employee.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Yeah, also, what does Fi have to say about him?
His name is Goat. He was once the leader of the Magmas. He has passed that role onto the next generation and taken it upon himself to start a second life, turning into a pumpkin patch.
Okay.
The fields are in good hands at Claus. He can easily do the work of 100 people. I'm so lucky to have him around.
Jeez, do you even know 100 people, Kina? I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy has like 30 people at most? I don't know. And by coming out here at night, we see that Gold has stopped working for a little bit. You know, a magma's gotta rest at some point.
Huh, nothing better than a dirty day's work to make a guy feel alive. Especially when I see that girl. Makes all the tiredness just melt away. Say, have you seen the way she's been eyeing me?
Dude, don't go there, that's just creepy. I don't even know how old you are, and I don't even want to know. Just stop right there. Kina, I am sorry that I brought this creep onto your life. And by coming in here, we see that she's actually talking to Keith. Let's talk to them. I don't understand that, Kina. If she was having trouble tending to the pumpkin patch on her own, she could have just asked me for help.
Oh, but that's asking too much. Customers shouldn't be made to work in the pumpkin patch.
It's fine, I'll be a lot more reliable and hardworking than that shady-looking mole man you got here now.
Then I look forward to getting you to
I'm happy to do it. After all, I love to see that smile. Seriously, Kina, I am so sorry that you got all these creeps around you. I'm sorry, girl. Next up, I wanted to come here into the bazaar because, well, it's time to upgrade the Iron Bowl. Let's do it. The Sacred Bowl is ours! Yes, the final upgrade of the game, and now the bow is much more powerful, and it has longer range. As I said, it is useful to upgrade it before you do the Protect the Robot minigame. But other than that, like, there really isn't that much use for the upgraded bow and... Wait, where's Spirit? What happened to him? Huh. Oh, this guy wants to talk. Hello.
I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You know his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing.
Oh, good one, dude, good one. Sure, I'll check up on him. I'll just see what's up with him. You know, apparently he's like, I don't know. And because his house seems to give people a little bit of trouble, the landmark that I like to use to find it is just cross the bridge and then there's this pumpkin patch up here. Just look back from the pumpkin patch and then you'll see this tunnel over it. Well, not over, under the tunnel. It's Spirit's house. So his crystal ball is, oh my gosh, it really is broken. Dude, you broke your ball. I'm fine, go on. Go on, please, leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Oh, it is not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man. The shattered crystal ball was savaged from below by Connor's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from. Yes, would you search for a new one for me? So basically what Spirit wants us to do is just go to a building atop a mountain peak. Do we know anywhere like that? Well, in case you don't, Pi is gonna allow you to douse for it. Now, whenever you're dowsing, multiple side quests can be open to you at once. And you can just leave your dowsing for whichever one you can't find, no problem. But you can only douse for one at a time. And I'm pretty sure that it's got into the game that, like, if you override it, you can just talk to the person again to set the dowsing to whatever is giving you trouble if you do take up on multiple side quests at once. But you absolutely do not have to use the dowsing target in order to look for the thing. All you have to do is know that it is, you know, a thing that you have to look for. So, for example, if I were to look for the... Okay, if I were to look for the magma and the crystal ball at the same time, first of all, I can only bring one of them up to the sky at a time because Scrapper, you know, he can't use 2 or 3 hands for doing separate stuff. So yeah, you can only bring back one at a time, but you can absolutely do both of them without having to douse for each individual one. Dowsing does not lock the side quest. And while you might be tempted to go into the Fire Sanctuary and look for the crystal ball over there, it's actually right here by the Earth Temple. Yeah, that's the crystal ball. Ta-da! So, all you have to do is just climb up here and... you can also wait until later to do this, but I just wanted to do it here because, well, we found 0 clues as to the whereabouts of the Triforce. I mean, we haven't really looked, but if anyone can tell us where it is, oh, teleporting link, it's gonna be the fortune teller. Also, I just noticed that the inside of the crystal ball actually, like, swirls and moves a little bit. That's cool. Never noticed that detail before. So, Scrapper is gonna come over here, descending down from the sky. Also, it's kind of weird how you can see the sky from the surface, but can't see the surface from the sky. Are the clouds maybe like, one-way mirrors or something? Not entirely sure how that works, but hey, we can see the blue sky, but not the surface at all. But anyway, I just like nitpicking out your details or whatever. So yeah, Scrapper's gonna take the ball and then take the ball over to Scrapper. Yeah. So let's just head back up to the sky. And also because the True Master Sword also has double damage. Oh, that's a great way to show it off. Come on, do the blocking thing, do the blocking thing, do the blocking thing. It has the power to stun not only Bokoblins but Lizalfos as well. How awesome is that? Scrapper, jeez, you really are freaking out over there. Wow. And once again, the way to Spirit's house, find the pumpkin patch, turn around, go under the tunnel, and you're there.
Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball.
Chunk. Oh, please say something I can call. Oh, what do my eyes behold? This is it, you found it. This is the exact same as the crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes, my eyes are wide with the thrill of possibility and damp with tears of gratitude. No, I just spat on Zoo, my bad. Oh my gosh, poor dude. He's sleeping, he didn't even notice. I love how birds' feathers are like so impermeable to water and that kind of thing. But man, am I speaking juicily today. Anyway, in order for Spirit to return to the bazaar, you just have to sleep until morning. But I actually want to check in on him at night. Oh, his ball's not on the table anymore. Yes, thanks to you, young man, my life is full of happiness! I have not yet foreseen how your life will fare, but if you'd like to find out, come to the bazaar during the daylight hours and we shall see. Okay, I guess we can do that. Also, this is a cool flask. Is it made of actual gold? Oh well. Hey dude, I helped with Spirit.
With the fortune teller back on the job, this place feels alive again. It's just not the same without him.
Yeah, I also miss the weirdness and creepiness. You're you're the young man from before. Thanks to you, I've been able to return to a life of gazing into the future to tell people's fortunes. What do you say I tell yours? And I'll even cut you a deal. From now on, it's just half the price. Okay, so let's do it. Half off. Why not? I mean, we have the rupees to pay for full price, but hey, we can also take advantage of the, I don't know, fact that he wants to help us because we helped him. That's cool. Aha! I see many things! All is revealed! I see you finally found the one you've been searching for. That is wonderful news! However, your trials are not yet ended. Now you must speak to the great giant who swims above the clouds. If you wish to know more, you should talk to the headmaster of the Night Academy. That's all I can see for the moment. My eyes, they grow weary. Alright, so let's go talk to the headmaster. But before, let's actually check out on some fun dialogue that other NPCs will have for us.
What? The Triforce?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Have you tried asking the Night Academy headmaster about it?
Nope. Hey there, my dude. Have you seen those 3 turbo makers around here recently? It's been a while since I've seen them hanging around. Maybe failing the test to get promoted to the senior class got him to finally buckle down and study for once.
Wait, study? For a flying test?
I mean, I guess, but like... Okay. Also, how do I tell him that Bruce fell down to the surface and Colin is kind of being haunted by a ghost hand and Stritch is just nowhere to be found? I mean, I haven't really looked for him, but hey.
Hi, my dude! Huh? Triforce? What are you talking about? Sometimes you're so weird.
Huh? The Triforce? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, my dude, how are you doing? Huh? What's this about a Triforce hidden by the goddess? I really don't know anything about that. If you want to know about that kind of stuff, then you should ask one of the instructors. Orwell? I must admit I'm starting to think I might need to get a Ramlet of my own. Triforce? What's that? Does it have anything to do with little Mia? Geez, aren't you obsessed? Oh, speaking of obsessed, this guy sure loves his plants. Oh, hello, my dude. The Triforce. Sorry, I can't say I know what that is. Perhaps you should ask the headmaster. Fine. Everyone's pointing me to the headmaster. How useful could he possibly be? So, I don't know, it's just like 2 ways that the game allows you to find your way to the Triforce. First of all, you can just come straight to the headmaster if you remember that, like, he is very wise. He knew about the 2 windmills and that kind of thing. So you can just come straight here. Or if you don't remember that, you can just talk to different NPCs and some of them will direct you to the headmaster. Or you can also remember that there is a hint system. And by doing that, you'll find not only a side quest, but you also find out what to do. So, you know, the game is fun like that. Like, it's just cool that it gives you different paths to find the headmaster. If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. Come on, Link, let's tell him. Yeah, she's asleep and... You wanna tell me, but you can't? Wait, Link? You're not gonna tell him that Zelda is, like, sleeping for 1,000 years? What? Okay, you've had this destiny thrust upon you without warning or choice, for that matter. But I wish to help you as best as I can. I'm getting older and I lack the vigor of youth. But even an old man like me, I wish to share as much of my knowledge, Yeah, actually there's this thing called the Triforce that I'm looking for. Do you happen to know anything about it? My dude, where did you hear that word? It's true that ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Hoot! Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, my dude, it shames me. Oh, great. So, can you please at least, like, lend me the tomes? Are they, like, downstairs or something? You weren't of much help. My dude, just a moment! Hoot! No, there's only one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, would be him. Encyclo what? Yes, his knowledge is almost limitless, but I fear meeting him may be harder than you anticipate. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in either skies. Recently I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. How would he be trapped in there? It's just clouds. Huh, okay. So Instructor Olin might know something about that, but... basically, we have to go talk to Instructor Olin to find out how to talk to this Levias thing that might actually know the location of the Triforce. So just head into his room. It's the one nearest to the headmaster's headquarters, or, you know, thing. Also, there's a map to the Knight Academy. Like, I never knew about this, but yeah, like, you can just explore a little bit. So, Olin, please. Owlin, I guess, because owl. So there we go. What? Levias? Ah, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Levias that we all know. A monster! It certainly looks like Levias that we know, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at him. And his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. Huh. I may be able to, like, help with that. Yeah. I mean, he's not capable of listening, not in his current state. Psh, I'll make him listen. Nah, just kidding. I wouldn't hurt an ancient being or anything. So, yeah, I am planning on going because I do need to help Zelda and all that stuff. You know, save the world, no big deal. But there is one problem.
Hey.
As we are right now, we can't really do much to help Levias, so yeah, we're a little bit weak as far as that goes, but luckily, Olin here is gonna help us with that. The Spiral Charge is a very advanced technique that only senior Skyloft Knights can learn, but because, you know, we're like on this whole mission and stuff, and the headmaster has set us on like this adventure, yeah, I guess he's gonna give us, I don't know, he's just gonna teach us a little thing earlier than before. Hurry up and dive off the platform. Okay, now do it, don't worry. Failed step 1. Alright, all joking aside, let's just go ahead and call Goose to our side. Listen up, my dude! I thought you lost weak to perform a Spiral Charge! I don't know how he's talking to us, but he is. Anyway, this right here is gonna be a test to see like how well we perform the Spiral Charge, because I'm just gonna say this. You're gonna need to be good at Spiral Charging. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. I'm just gonna say that. Basically, there are gonna be 15 targets in total, and you have to hit 10. There are 10 stationary targets and I think 5 moving targets. Maybe there are only 4, so, you know, 14 in total. But, yeah, as long as you're good at flying, you really shouldn't have a lot of problem here. It is kind of hard, I guess, if you're not used to flying with motion controls and that kind of thing. Also, aiming can be kind of awkward, and when you start the Spiral Charge, you don't really have that much control. You do have some control, but not too much. But it isn't too bad, it isn't too hard. Like, yeah, it can give some people a lot of trouble, but really, it's not too bad. As long as you have enough practice with flying, this should be pretty easy. You don't need to go for the moving targets. If they're on your way, like, I guess go for them, but yeah, like, don't bother too much. Also, I think this is record time for me, learning the Spiral Charge. Huh, alright. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problems at all. I know you could do it, my dude. What a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the Spiral Charge attack as a qualified bird rider. Next thing you have to address is just how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Okay. Failed step 2. Hey, Pum, I have a task for you. Well, at least a question. Oh, jeez, what is that thing?
Hi.
What's the matter? You look like you got something mighty serious in your mind. Ooh, Levias, what about him? Sure, I know Levias well, but I wasn't aware anything was wrong. Every year I offer him an entire basin full of my pumpkin soup. But lately, a huge thunderhead has been brewing there. Now, I haven't yet made this year's offering. I tell you, I feel horrible about it.
No.
You say you'll deliver a pot of my soup to Levias? Oh, I don't know how I was going to fly into that huge thunderhead brewing out there, but that's the case. I'm going to do everything I can to make Levias the best batch of soup ever. You wait right here. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. Voila! Here it is! I've been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years, and I have to say this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I've ever created! Oh jeez, that's honestly, like, quite impressive.
Miss Fire here.
Can you open doors? Jeez, did someone open the door for you? Oh well.
Oh, this is another heavy load, but don't worry, I can carry anything. I'll be waiting outside. I can take you wherever you need to go as soon as you're ready.
Also, it's kind of funny how Fi doesn't even give us the option to say no to the robot. The place where our first soup lives inside the Thunderhead Cloud, an island with an everlasting rainbow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. Thanks, Pum. I'll definitely go there right away. Right after we do some side questing. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually gonna go to the Thunderhead right now. Levias needs our help, and we're going to help him. First of all, the Spiral Charge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does take you a little bit farther than the regular dash. And it doesn't really deal any more damage because, hey, everything in the sky was already a one-hit kill, so the Spiral Charge, it really doesn't make that much of a difference as far as damage goes because, well, there wasn't damage before. So, yeah, you can Spiral Charge. It's honestly very simple to do. You just, again, you press A, simple stuff. Nothing complicated about it. Also, I found that traveling under Skyloft is faster because Goose is gonna slow down considerably whenever you're going over Skyloft, just so you can, like, land pretty precisely. But yeah, going over to the Thunderhead to find Levias and, you know, ask him about it. Oh, shoot! Huh. I think this is the first time ever I've been hit by a hurricane. I've seen what happens before, so yeah. I guess Scrapper is just, like, programmed to follow Goose, not Master Shortpants. He doesn't care about Master Shortpants at all, I suppose. But yeah. There we go. Just heading into the Thunderhead. And over to the Rainbow Island. Next time in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we talk to the Great Spirit of the Skies, Levias.